Okay. Just want to do this one real quick. I want to say rest in peace, my neighbor Nicholas Stewart. Okay, well, I grew out from Broward County, South Florida. I lived next to Nicholas my whole life, type shit. It's my vecino, man. It's my neighbor. So I'd always see him like mowing his lawn and shit. He just seemed like a real nice kid, like good big brother type shit. He got shot. He got killed. The Marjorie Stoneman Douglas school shooting. It was horrible. Um, I went to Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. I got kicked out like in my freshman year. It's a few months in, but I went there. I went there. Um, Also another person who died there. Like one of my good friends from fifth grade. Her brother died that day. Older brother. Um, it's a horrible thing. Rest in peace to everybody died that day. I don't got no beef with Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. I got kicked out of that school because my teachers. I was a weird motherfucker. I was like an internet troll back then, listening to a lot of Big Lurch and shit. And my teachers thought I was crazy, and like there was a whole like case against me. And one of my teachers basically said like in court, like she thinks I'm gonna be a school shooter or something crazy. Like I never held a real gun in my life. I'm not about that. But so but no beef with Marjorie Stoneman Douglas for real. I had a horrible experience there going there, but that's besides the point. Rest in peace to everybody who died. Nobody deserves that, and nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves to die that way. And rest in peace, my neighbor Nicholas Stewart. Um, well, I don't live in South Florida no more, but rest in peace, dude. I was out there when he got killed, and you always see like the cars, like after February 14th, 2018, like all these cars started showing up in his house, and like we basically suspected it. But then I looked up like pictures of no, it was like in a magazine or whatever. And I was going through a lot in that time period too. Like I just lost my bisabuelastra. I just lost, my step great grandma. My sister's Puerto Rican great grandmother. I was really close to her, man. I was going through a lot. That was a lot for me. It was like my first like real death, important person in my life. And but one day I decided to look up, the name of the victim because I'm like, damn, that looks like our neighbor, man. And I was kind of slow. I mean, like, of course we suspected it because all those cars were there and shit. So then I looked up his name, and then lo and behold, it was my neighbor. And like when I found out that it actually was him, guy who died that day, one of the 17 people who died that day, I kind of cried a little bit. So it's just fucked up, He's like a good kid, man. He didn't deserve to die that way. No, nobody deserves to die that way. It's fucked up. That's stupid. Like, if the shooter, got a problem with somebody, I mean, handle that with them. That's what I don't understand about school shootings. Like, some real goofy shit. Like, you had a problem with an individual, go handle them. Fuck, you don't gotta. I mean, even then, like, it's like fucked up to. But I'm just saying, like, I don't understand, like, you're getting revenge on people who didn't do anything, you didn't even know you existed and shit. Especially because he shot up that's the only building that I've been inside of in Marjorie Stoneman School. Like, I was only there for my freshman year, there and, the PE shit. So I was in that building that got shot up, but, way before it got shot up, years before. But yeah, I was in that building. I walked down those halls, every single day. And I had a class on every single floor there. But that's what I don't get about school shootings, man. For real, it's like, why you gonna get revenge on people who have nothing to do with you? They don't even know you exist. They're ninth graders, motherfucker. You already got kicked out, so whatever. You already was a senior. Like these kids don't even know you exist. Like what the fuck you gotta bother them for? Even then, there's no excuse for any of that. And some stupid fucking horrible shit that happened. And rest in peace to everybody who died that day. Rest in peace to my neighbor. Rest in peace to everybody else who died that day. And I hit real close to home because I was real close to home, motherfucker. Like from Broward County, I'm from right there. I went to that high school. Rest in peace, my neighbor. Rest in peace, my neighbor. No beef with Marjorie Stoneman Douglas for real. I know I got kicked out. I know I had my horrible problems with y'all, but sure that could be all slipping under the rug. Y'all probably don't even remember me, but it's okay. Rest in peace, my neighbor. Rest in peace, everybody who died that day. I don't know what else I say about it. You know, like a good friend of mine from elementary school, from fifth grade, her brother died that day too. You know, so a lot of people that everybody knew died. A lot of people that my sister had known of died, and because we're from the same area and shit, so it's fucked up shit. And you know, shit like that really gotta stop. You know, there's no point of that. You don't like, but like you just ruining a whole bunch of families' lives over what? Like stupid, stupid shit. But yeah, rest in peace, my neighbor. Rest in peace, everybody else. Fuck school shootings. Fuck anybody who's ever planned a school shooting. Fuck anybody who could ruin all those families' lives for no fucking reason, you know, or whatever. I had a horrible experience in Marjorie Stoneman Douglas too, and I think that's a great. I was bullied, you know. I went through a lot of shit. I was treated fucking horribly in Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. I still managed never to fucking cross my mind about hurting anybody there. You know, I had a horrible experience in that school. Motherfuckers were mad, like racist and shit. There was a lot of really racist white kids. Fuck, I can make so many videos about that. Man, my experiences there was fucking horrible. You know, one time, like for an example, like you gotta understand, like Parkland's like a really. I'm not from Parkland, but Parkland's a really rich area. A lot of rich white kids and Jewish kids, rich as fuck, and they could be mad fucking racist. Like I remember there was this one Haitian kid in our PE class, whatever, and these white kids were like, pardon my French, y'all, but these white kids were like, I don't want to say just really racist shit, like just saying the N word, saying really racist shit, like we hate, you know, Negroes, and you know, so like the white friend of this Haitian kid turned around, he's like, hey, you gonna let them talk away? And the Haitian kid turned around like, I don't like Negroes neither, man. It's a really fucked up school. It was a really fucked up school. It was really racist. I had a horrible experience there. Um, are those fake Jews I live in? I mean, they're they're Ashkenazi Jews, European Jews, okay. But anyways, so yeah, that's besides the point. It's a, you know, I had a horrible experience there, and I still managed to never even have it cross my mind hurting any of these people. I went through a lot of bullying there. Whatever, I was in ninth grade, man, a little ass boy. You know, these Colombian bitches were talking mad shit about me one day in Spanish, thinking I wouldn't understand them. I don't know, like I'm not Hispanic or something. And this Jewish girl was like, "That's fucked up," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's okay. I understand Spanish. It's fucking." You know, I went through a lot in that fucking school. That school was fucking horrible, and you know, but I wouldn't wish that on my worst fucking enemy. I wouldn't wish that on anybody, and that's it. Just my experience, you know. Broward County boy, man. I went to that school for like a fucking few months before I got kicked out. But rest in peace, everybody who died that day. For rest in peace, my neighbor. Rest in peace, all the other 16 victims of the shooting and shit. And that's that. Rest in peace. Um, that shit's fucked up. School shootings really gotta fucking stop. That shit's pointless. Like, you're like getting revenge on motherfuckers who don't even know you. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, you got a problem with somebody, handle it, and you gotta handle it with killing them. What the fuck ever? You can fight the motherfucker. You can be like, I don't like you. You did this to me. Let's fucking square the fuck up, man. Square the fuck up. Let's like you. Why you gotta solve it with fucking violence, bro? That shit's stupid. Like, totally unnecessary. Totally uncalled for. Really fucked up. But whatever, man. Let's rest in peace, my neighbor. And, you know, I hope school shootings can be better prevented in the future. You know, um, yeah. So my respect to all them little Marjorie Stoneman Douglas kids who, you know, are fighting for like better security in school and all this shit on them nine and shit. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to you, Jits. Thank you. Thank you. My sister's still in fucking Broward County Public Schools, man. Yeah, God forbid anything fucking happens again. I hope security in Broward all step the fuck up after all that. But it is what it is, man. Rest in peace, my neighbor. Rest in peace, everybody else who died that day. And yeah, yeah. But X a real one, man. Rest in peace, X too. Long live Josh. Say you can't forget him. Like he visited so many fucking victims in the hospital. Like that's some real shit, man. Josh say he was a real motherfucker. God bless you. Long live Josh. Say rest in peace, XXX Tentacion. Long live X. All that shit. You know, like you from Broward, you know what the fuck's up. Like, yeah. So, thank you, X. Thank you, and rest in peace, X. Rest in peace, everybody who died that day. And rest in peace, my neighbor, for real. I wasn't friends with dude. I wasn't friends with dude. You know, like his family, kind of like on the little racist side. Like whenever my grandfather would wave at them, I'm just being real. I'm just being fucking real. Like whenever my grandfather would wave at his dad or grandpa, whatever it was, like they would just like give him a look. You know, my grandpa's brown. My grandpa's not nice and light skinned like me. My grandpa's brown and a motherfucker. So, you know, his family was giving kind of like a look and not wave at him, and they lived there since I can remember. So since my childhood, but so I've never been close to his family or anything. I've never been close to a kid like that or nothing. I wasn't his friend, you know, but like sometimes like he'll always be out mowing the lawn and shit, playing with his little brothers. You know, he seemed like a really good brother, man. And that's that. You know, he seemed like a really nice guy. He really seemed like a nice kid with a bright future, and it's fucked up. It's fucked up that all that shit happened. And that's it. I don't know what else to say about this, but you know, Broward County boy, I did get kicked out of school. I did go to that school for like a few months my freshman year before I got kicked out. My neighbor did die that day, so you know, I feel like I could talk about it. So yeah, no more school shootings, please. Stop with that goofy shit. Handle your shit with your fucking fist. Handle your actual bullies or whoever the fuck you want to deal with. Handle it. Um, with them. Don't fucking ruin the lives of the people who have nothing to do with you. It's fucking stupid. I don't get what you're doing that for. But you know, violence is never the answer. And if anything, just fucking fight somebody. Stop being a little bitch. But yeah. Alright, okay. Shut the fuck up. But okay, I'm gonna head to sleep now. I should be sleeping. You know, I looked up a video. I just looked up Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, and I looked up all the uploads for the week. And you know, there was this black girl, I don't know her name, but she was talking about her experience, and like my neighbor got like she basically said like Nicholas Dwork, you know, like he got shot. His lifeless body is lying there, and like she goes right behind him, whatever, you know. Just I guess so the shooter thinks she's dead, and that's so fucked up, man. Cause actually hearing about how my neighbor died like that, like I got teary eyed, man. That shit's fucked up. Just thinking about that, how he died like for no fucking reason. Some kid he had nothing to do with, had no clue who the fuck he was. Like that's so fucked up. Rest in peace, my neighbor, and God bless the family. Hope y'all doing good. I ain't been there in a minute, but you know, I hope y'all doing good. And there ain't no like coming back from that pain. I could imagine, you know, losing somebody like that. There's like, you know, it's not, it's a horrible fucking way to lose somebody. Fuck, that shit's awful. But I sympathize with y'all, and you know, I hope y'all doing good. And rest in peace to all the victims. And you know, I'm just speaking from my experience. Somebody went to the school. You know, my own experiences there. Like I said, violence is never the fucking answer. You don't gotta do that. I got bullied there. I went through a lot of shit in Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. I hated it. It was fucking torture. It was fucking hell for me. But I still managed to not even have the thought of hurting anybody, regardless if my teacher thought that. I didn't think that. I didn't think of that shit ever. And I wouldn't wish anything bad on any of those fuckers who bullied me or nothing like that. Nothing. Um, and yeah, rest in peace, everybody who died that day. That's it. Some fucked up shit. And I don't know. I'm just going in circles, but you know, it is what it is, man. Just rest in peace, everybody who died there. And yeah, long live X2. Thank you for visiting the victims. You a fucking real one. And Broward's gonna miss you forever, man. He never gonna forget you. And that's that. I you like my beard. You like this. I'm fatter than a bitch. That's okay. Food mad good. I'll stop eating when I feel like it. I thank you for watching. Look at my foot on my teeth is. That's straight. I got extra one. I got so one right there. Yeah. I will thank you for watching. Appreciate you. Rest in peace, my neighbor. Rest in peace, everybody who died that day. Rest in peace, X. Like, I'm done. I Park County motherfucker sign out. Real Chico.